Another quick little project is this little hitching stone located next to the brick oven that I was working on. So this is original to the house, and it is where livestock was tied off. As you can see, it, just like the oven, had this layer of plaster applied to it, basically hiding it. So my plan is to, again, just chip away at the plaster render that was applied to the house, exposing the original, just a little bit of the original stonework, and coming up with a nice, neat little clean border around. Just again, accentuating the original stonework of the house. You can already see as I start chipping away that little pink color coming through. Just like some of the stones that were around the brick oven, some of the original paint from the house, that pink color, was still intact. So the plan here is just to gently use the hammer softly and just chip away at the plaster that's on the house. This plaster is well adhered, so it's not coming off in huge pieces or large chunks, but it is coming off from the original stonework cleanly. Just, it's slow going. And just, so I just sat here, took my time, and kind of eyed what I wanted for a border. I may make it larger later, but my initial attempt here was just to do a small circle, basically surrounding the little hitching stone that protrudes from the wall. Once I had a border I kind of liked, I took the little steel brush and just again went and knocked off all the loose render, the loose mortar that was applied to the original stonework. Cool thing here is, as I started brushing the stone itself, I noticed that it wasn't made out of tuff or tufa, the soft volcanic stone that all the old houses are made out of, and the majority of this house is made out of. I just assumed because it was a stone with a hole drilled or chiseled in it that it would be that material. But as I started brushing, I noticed white, the color coming through the stonework. So I went to the muriatic acid solution. So it's mostly water with a little bit of acid in it to kind of clean up the stonework. And again, this gets rid of some of the loose or soft or remaining mortar. And it started eating through the discoloration on the main hitching stone. And what I confirmed, or what I realized, is that the stone was not made out of tufa or tuff, but it's actually the limestone that is much harder material. So it's pretty cool that someone put a hole in one of these pieces of stone. So again, I used the acid wash on it and the steel brush to get rid of some of this discoloration off of it, some of this dark age or patina or whatever have you on it. Some of this is actually smoke from having the wood stove being right next to it. So I just took my time, used some of the acid, and did a couple applications of it, and you can see here that the white is really starting to come through. once I got it to a point I liked, I just hit it with water, the hose, to kind of neutralize the acid wash and just knock off everything else that's been loose or whatever that's kind of sitting there. So I hit it with the hose, and again you can see the white stone now, the white color, the white original color of the stone. And then the next step was really just to let it dry to get a good look at how it turned out. And again, you know, I'm happy with the result. This is kind of what I wanted to do. I'll be doing a lot of these types of accents around the entire house, exposing some of the original stonework. The border, the size of it around this was just kind of my first attempt. I may play with it later. I may make it larger. I may change the shape of it. We'll see. But that's it for now. I'm happy with how it came out. And I'm happy that it's still here.